me see you drop.
Yo, man, we have a very special week on Kick to the Gut. Hey, Foreign, can you handle this much pro wrestling or not?
Bro, that's what we've been doing, man. Every single week, 5 years straight, 200 episodes. I don't know how the heck we still have a life other than talking
Yeah,
about wrestling.
right. But you know what? Wrestling is our life, I suppose. And for all the things that we've covered today, I'm actually super excited for today's episode as well because we have a special guest joining us, and he's here not only to preview the upcoming SPW event, but to let us in on how he's been living in the past couple of months. And we already kind of know like he has a certain lifestyle here in Singapore, but over in Japan. What it's going to be like. I don't know if you're ready to feel... Okay, I feel like we need to get him in to do this. We should all do it together. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the statement, Andruew Tang!
Yeah!
Yeah!
It's good to see your faces again.
Heck
Nice,
yeah!
man. Hey, all the way from Japan. Can you tell us where exactly you are at and like what time is it right now over there?
Oh, right now I'm in the Kyushu Pro Wrestling, the company's house. Right now it's 11:47. Had a long night of partying, but still here I am. Responsibility because I know I got an interview with a kick to the gut. So of course I want to share my experiences, my pro wrestling experience, and of course the fun trip that I have in Japan, man. Yeah.
How many months has it been that you sort of left Singapore and went on this Japan trip?
So far I think I have been in Japan for about 2 months or so. We still have 1 more month to go. About 1 more month to go. I still have about like 2 more matches. One on the 27th of May and the 4th of June. Yeah.
Is this the longest you've been away from Singapore?
Yeah, man. It's the longest, man. And I'm really having a really fun time. Like I've learned so much from the training that is done by Tajiri, and of course like the numerous matches that I have. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, break it down for us. Like, the last time we spoke was, of course, Ring of Rebirth, Dragon Gate, and you were telling us about this excursion that you guys gonna go to for Japan. So how was that all set up, and what was like the plan for these 3 months? What were you like? Was this like a tour or some sort?
Well, I mean, it all started when I met Tajiri. So basically, at astronomical anniversary, he was telling me he's gonna be joining Kyushu Pro Wrestling, and then he wants to get more foreign wrestlers down. And yeah, I mean, I met him in Malaysia as well, so he was telling me about it. And then he was telling me about this. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Let's just try for 3 months, because 3 months I think 3 months is an ideal time. It's a good time for me to learn as much as I can. I mean, obviously, I can do that for 1 year, because I was supposed to get a work visa for 1 year, but the visa didn't get in time. So yeah, I just think 3 months is a good time for me because I still want to come back to Singapore. I still need to run a lot of the upcoming events till the end of the year, Yeah, I mean, the events that I've planned, it's going to be big, The talent that I'm going to bring down is going to be huge, man. It's going to be a surprise, But yeah, I'm definitely going to bring down a former WWE star, which can't really say much. But yeah, all I can say is during my time in Japan, he was on DDT, and then we were supposed to meet up, but I mean it was a little bit too far. So yeah, but in context, so I'm not gonna spoil out the names, but yeah, it's gonna be cool, man.
I think those are enough breadcrumbs. Those who know are gonna do the CSIing right now. It's like,
let them do the
DDT,
research.
Who's
I
in
don't know,
Japan
bro.
now,
Like what Tajiri said, in wrestling, it's about connections, and I'm the man with the connections, bro.
That's
Oh,
right.
man.
Oh my
Nice,
gosh.
man.
So how's it like actually planning an event when you're not in Singapore? Because the upcoming event that you guys have this weekend, right, on Friday, Merciless. Is this the first time you've been sort of not involved but involved?
Yeah, I think
involved from overseas?
it's the first event that I'm not wrestling in.
Right.
I told myself that I just want to let my boys do it, my team to handle it, because I feel that they can do it properly, I mean, of course, I'm just funding the event and everything. Of course, they go through me what stuff they want to do, but most of the bookings is done by me. Yeah, the wrestlers that I want to bring down, especially Sakaguchi, Saki Akai, and Masa. I mean, it's been talks because a long time ago I really wanted to bring the whole Shuken Doji down as well. So I think now is a good time. So yeah, it's interesting. This show is going to be big. 3 Japanese stars, and then 3 Malaysian stars as well, and of course my PW and APAC. the Wonder Boy, GY Eagle, and of course Mouse. Yeah, they're really cool talents. And Apex Wrestling, Sarigala. You know, I if you watch the match, I mean they had a match. Dani and Sarigala, they had a match in Apex Wrestling, and it was a mind-blowing match. So of course I want to have that rematch now. And that time Dani couldn't perform that well because he actually sprained his ankle. But being the tough man that he is and the fighting spirit, he just finished through the match. So this time around, it's his redemption, man. It's his redemption. With a healthy ankle, we'll see who's gonna win, man. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, we're kind of sort of subconsciously jumping into the card right now. So do you want to jump? Do you want to jump into the card right now and start talking?
I mean, we can talk about the Japan trip first before we can talk about the card.
Yeah, man. I've still got a couple of questions from Japan because I'm also assuming that you're not just wrestling in Tokyo. Were you like touring the different cities and like doing different shows at every?
Bro, I'm mainly based in Kyushu, bro. I'm mainly based in Kyushu. Yeah, man. I went over to Tokyo. I did about 5 matches over there. 3 matches for the Golden Week. When Amy Sakura was back, so I had 3 matches back to back, 3 days in a row, and then I think 2 weeks before I was wrestling for a Great, and then suddenly I had an impromptu match as well, like because I'm friends with Michinoku Pro as well. They saw my Twitter and like the other move like promoting me and all, and then I got a random match like all of a sudden like I met a match at night, and then suddenly I was drinking and everything, and Masa Takanashi was telling me, "Hey Andrew, do you want to wrestle tomorrow?" Oh really? What time? 6:30 p.m. 6:30 meet the station. 6:30 p.m. No, 6:30 a.m. I'm like,
holy shit.
Yeah, sure man, it's all good, man. Yeah, and of course same thing, man. I delivered the match, and it's amazing, but the experience was truly remarkable because it was memorable because when I was wrestling, it was in an outdoor car park.
Wow.
The car park, on top of a shopping mall, and at that point of time, I was freezing my balls off, man. I was like,
holy shit.
Fuck? Yeah, but it was amazing, working with the talents at Michinoku Pro, Right. And then I wrestled at Great as well. Like I finally made my debut at Great. Yeah. Tima-san's promotion. Yeah.
Listening to you talk about these experiences, right? If given a chance, would you move to Japan?
Well, actually, maybe I might actually because I don't know, to be honest, right? To be honest, being frank, I make more money in SPW compared to Japan, but
sure.
The thing is, it's good because I get the experience, I really get to do what I love, and I can do it on a weekly basis, and the training is so good. In Singapore, it's I'm always training people, there's nobody to critique me, but in Japan, there's Tajiri, right? There's Mentai Kid as well, right? And they're really very strict, and they'll tell me hey, this is not right, this is not wrong. So it really makes me reflect and think hey, what am I doing for the past 10 years? You guys know me, I'm arguably one of the best wrestlers in Singapore.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm one of the more experienced wrestlers in Singapore, but learning from the vets, wow, is a whole different level. Like Tajiri, right? I learned so much from Tajiri. Tajiri is old school traditional wrestling. He's like you, Mister Young. He doesn't like fucking 200 flips in the match or fucking Canadian destroyers after Canadian destroyers and stuff. He says to him he feels like it's boys wrestling. It's kids wrestling. He really believes in the psychology because you just take a look at Tajiri. What's the important? When Tajiri, you think of Tajiri, you think of his character, right? He's very mysterious, his speed and his buzzsaw kick, right? But people just remember him for that, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
He feels that, it's just that everybody is trying to do so much moves just to cater to the fans. Yeah. But it's not the right way to do it because you really need to educate the fans about wrestling. Because when I came over to Kyushu Pro Wrestling, right, when I wrestled in matches and stuff like that, he was telling me just cut small, short, simple stuff. He was telling me Aiden Rex as well. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's different because over here in Kyushu, we have big crowds, man. The last show was 700, 800. I think the biggest crowd was 1,500, 2,000 people.
Right.
It's crazy, Yeah, this company, definitely, you guys need to take note of it because in 2028, right, they, you heard of Tokyo Dome, right? Everybody knows that in Japan, Tokyo Dome is the biggest, place to wrestle in, right? Yeah, but they're going to wrestle in Fukuoka Dome, and it's bigger than Tokyo Dome, way bigger than Tokyo Dome.
Where is that?
Start promoting it for 8 years, man. Yeah, 8 years.
Crazy. Where is this stadium at? Is it in Kyushu as well?
Yeah, Kyushu, Fukuoka. Yeah, Fukuoka is Kyushu. Yeah.
Got it. And how many seater stadium is that? It's like a
Wow,
was this like a
it's
football
way bigger
stadium?
I heard from Tajiri it's like 2 times bigger than Tokyo Dome, or 1.5 times bigger.
Oh, so like
Wow.
a good 60K arena or
Yeah. And the thing is, for Kyushu Pro Wrestling, it's a non-profit organization, so they might be giving like free tickets for everyone. So it's quite amazing.
Bro, road trip, bro. Let's go.
Oh damn!
2028 lah, 2028. I'm not sure whether I'll be still around lah. I'll be a 40-year-old man already lah. But
Can
you know,
lah,
like,
can. You still
Oh,
be
no,
there.
no.
just do simple stuff lah. Just simple
Bro,
stuff.
you're
Bro,
Singapore's
if you-
Ric Flair. Come on, you'll be around, bro. Come on.
Yeah, if you
I hope
wrestle
so,
like
lah.
Tajiri, right? I think you can do it until your 50s, bro. Come on, you
Yeah.
I
just
don't know lah. I certainly hope so lah. But I all I can say is like, you know, like the fans in Kyushu, like they really love my I think even if you watch my Gatomo matches, like they really want me to be very strong on my character.
nice.
So yeah, I mean, like I think that's the thing about pro wrestling lah. I mean, you just have to listen to what the promoter wants, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Can
see
I-
like a difference between the crowds when it comes to like different promotions in Japan or even just the
Oh
different states?
yeah, definitely. Like I think in grade, right? I didn't make too much of an impact because it was quite hard for me because in grade, right, that show it was mainly focused on the Black Generation. So Black Generation, there's a lot of wrestlers from Big Lucha. So these Mexican guys are fucking on another fucking level, bro. Like everything is fast. No, seriously, like
Really?
great, right? The wrestling is so fast, like. What the hell, man? Like really, like if you think Aiden Rex is fast, right? You look at them, it's crazy, man. They are on another level, and especially the Mexicans, they're on another level, like yeah. So my mistake was, you know, I still want to do my shit, like Starlight DDT and Ranas and stuff like that. But I shouldn't have done that because you cannot outbeat them. You get what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta be smart to that, lah. Yeah, but I mean, it's different also, like because my opponents are all foreigners and they are bigger guys, so you know the speed wasn't that fast. But I mean, like I think it was quite a good story. You know, I just learned how to get better and stuff like that. But it was a good experience for me. But I mean, like I think in Japan, really, it's just about like seeing who's on the card and trying to be smart. You know, yeah.
How do they take to like foreign wrestlers, especially the ones that we they don't really know? Like technically you coming in there, you know.
To be honest, right? I think that I look too Japanese already, so they might think that I'm Japanese. You know, it's not a good thing for me because there's no unique selling point. Like imagine if I'm a Malay or Indian guy and I'm doing my shit, like I would definitely get a bigger reaction because I look different. No, I'm really serious about this. Yeah, I'm really serious. I just look too Japanese. Like sometimes when I go on the street, someone will like talk to me in Japanese. Like the fans will talk to me in Japanese. I'm like, hey, sorry, man, I'm a gaijin. You know, yeah.
Okay.
So how do you then do you consciously try to make it known that you're not Japanese while you're
Well,
performing?
I don't know, man. Maybe I should like talk to them because I feel that I should be like going around cutting a promo in English and you know that's something different. Yeah, I think I should do that because I remember like we have like these big sponsor dinners and stuff like this. It's a very traditional culture in Japan. The craziest sponsor dinner that I just had was this guy. He's a big sponsor for New Japan and Dragon Gate. And you know what was the first prize? Like he said, I want everyone to play scissors, paper, stone, and the winner will get a very big prize. You know what was the big prize? A two-door watch.
A two-door? Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay, so that's
but he's crazy. He's a very nice guy. He stayed in Singapore for 5 years and stuff. So I say like if you ever come down to Singapore, like just let me know lah. You know.
So there's this rich, huge wrestling fans who have a lot of money and they just sponsor promotion.
I think it's around the world. I mean, it's not around. It's around Japan. There are sponsors like that. Yeah, because like some of the sponsors that Kyushu Pro Wrestling has, like they know like Mr. Kido from Dragon Gate as well. Yeah.
Where are our Singapore sponsors? Where are these Mr. Moneybags? We need Mr.
Our sponsors, Mr. G and B, Mr. Bernard. Mr. Bernard is a big baller too, right? Yeah, but I mean, of course, maybe who knows? Maybe in 5 years' time, maybe his first prize will be a Rolex. I don't know, bro.
There you go.
Never know.
Basically, me and Mr. Young have been trying to sponsor the podcast so we can elevate it. And then we were like, I think we're just going to be stuck at this level for now until we level up.
No, I really think it's different because the respect that people show the pro wrestlers in Japan is another level. Really, like when you tell people like you're a pro wrestler, you're like wow, like they really give you respect. It's not like it's like a job, and it's a very like respectable job, you know.
Yep.
Like in Singapore, if you're like a pro, you say you're a pro wrestler, be like, oh, okay, sure. Is it fake? Is it fake wrestling?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
do you make a
the
lot of
usual.
money? Do you make a lot of money? Like, you know the kind of shit. But like,
Yep.
like everyone thinks like you should be doing like a 8 to 5 job, you know, like typical traditional people, like Asian parents thinking lah. But I mean, like, you should be. To me, I feel like you should be proud of what you're doing, and I'm happy with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I put my body on the line every day. I mean, every time I put my match to give entertainment, right? Yeah.
Do you feel like now that you're there and like technically, you're one of like the only Singaporeans that is kind of like plying their trade in Japan at this moment in time? Do you feel like there is an opportunity to create that inroad, like for Singapore wrestlers to go to Japan with what you're doing, like you're
definitely.
laying the groundwork?
That's why I'm doing this very good relationship with Kyushu Pro Wrestling and SPW. Well, to be honest, right, like, wow, like Tajiri's training is crazy. You know, like I used to think like Japanese training is tough. Like I know, like they usually do like the traditional 500 squats, lion push-ups, and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But the Tajiri, you don't have to do squats where your legs feel the burn and your core feels the burn. Like, it's mad. Like a good 45 minutes workout, like even before the start of wrestling, like you really feel dead. But you just keep pushing on. And like, I mean, like normal day with Tajiri, right? I will at least do 50 arm drags, bro. 50 arm drags. We only have one 3-minute water break in the whole 2-hour session. And sometimes there was like 3-hour session, but you just do it. Like, I mean, to be honest, like the first 2 days, I'm not sure why, I just got like a cramp or injury and stuff like this.
Right.
But yeah, you just do it lah. You just fucking do it lah. You just fucking do it lah. Yeah. You just push through lah. Like the first 2 times, I was like pretty banged up, but I just suck it up and just do it lah. Yeah, but eventually I got better and stuff. Yeah, it's like, can you imagine like the rest time is even like so short, like.
Yeah.
I don't even know, man. Fuck, like we did like 200 crunches, like 100 leg raises, 100 full sit-ups and stuff, and then like I don't know, man. The stuff that we do is like jumping push-ups and like across the ring. It's crazy, and you can see like Tajiri, right? He doesn't go to the gym that much, but when he comes down, he can do the conditioning with us.
That's crazy, man.
Do you think a lot of this training, yes, is to get you match ready, but also is to weed out those who maybe don't have the heart, maybe don't have the stamina for it?
Match is easy, but training is the hard part.
Right.
Match is easy, bro. Match is really easy. Yeah, but how you want to be better is another level. You know what Tajiri told? Tajiri told all of us, and he's very, very frank on Twitter. Like he says, like a good wrestler has to do a lot of arm drags. Like the amount of arm drags, like wow. I'm not Mexican, but last time before I went to Kyushu, I only know like one arm drag. But now I know so many different kind of fucking arm drags. I feel like it's just like second nature for me, man. Yeah, like,
that's crazy. With all the training, right, that you've been doing and like the physical training and so, and you are already a fit guy by nature. So like, how do you feel like your mentality, your physique change in Japan with all this training?
Oh wow, definitely, man. It's like you just really need to train your mental strength, like just try to get better and everything. You just really need to push through, man. Like I definitely like, after this training session, right? I definitely want to come back to Singapore, and I definitely want to teach what has been taught to me to the boys lah, because they really need to improve the standard lah. Yeah, because this is pro wrestling lah. Like it should be tough. It should be really tough. Really, really. Like even Aiden and me, like we both, because Aiden was here for about 2 weeks. Saying, oh fuck, he really got humbled, man. Really got humbled, man.
Right.
Nice. That was going to be my next question. Like once your time there is over, right? Like what do you think could be the core thing that you share with your people over at SPW? Like what's the main lesson that you want to teach them?
I think the main lesson is to really like just treat wrestling more seriously. Like I know everybody has commitments, tired and everything, but everyone should just come together and train. Like even the wrestlers over here, like the senior wrestlers, they have like 1 hour session. Everyone will just come together and train. I think that's a very good thing. It builds camaraderie. And of course, just thinking of pro wrestling. It's a tough sport. It's not fun and games. Really. If it's fun and games, you want to keep fit, just go to the gym.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
For a lot of the wrestlers that you've worked with so far, is it their full-time job, or are they also like so? Because when I look at pro wrestling in Singapore, right, like everyone else has an outside job, everyone else has another job.
Yeah,
right? It's
true,
just
true.
the way the system is.
It's what it is, but I mean, like everyone has an outside job, but what's just 2 hours of the time?
Right. Well, what about in
Just
Japan?
1
Like
hour.
for the people you've worked with, are they all full-time wrestlers?
The Kyushu pro wrestlers, they are full time lah. They're full time.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like the foreigners that I'm staying in my house with, like,
Mm.
we have 2 Italians, one guy from Malta, and one guy from UK. Yeah, I mean
Wow.
they left their jobs and stuff like that. They come over here to train lah.
Yeah.
Wow. So they really dedicate their lives lah. So essentially this is their main thing.
I mean, it's wrestling lah, guys. Wrestling. It's this kind of stuff where like, to be honest, like, you don't make so much money from matches and stuff like this, but it's how much whether you want to persevere, and it's about how smart you market yourself to, right?
That's true.
You know what I mean, like to be honest, like, in Singapore, you see, like, I got a lot of opportunities, acting roles, movies, YouTube and stuff like this, but it's because of like how I know how to market myself, my personality, my wrestling, because it's a niche sport. Like I say, in Singapore, it can be really unique. It can be really a big market because, there's only like a few promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But how do you want to like build up your brand? Because like I say, like I think like the problem with indies, right, is like they're always selling short of themselves. Like you see, like people like like Australia and America, like some matches is what $20 per ticket. No man, right? You're putting your body on the line, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's at the end of the day, it's the whole presentation. So like, I mean, compared to a ONE FC show, and compared to like, how to say, like just normal like a Fight Club gym show, like not Fight Club gym, I mean like just normal like MMA show.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to pay ONE FC? It's because the whole fucking experience, the lighting, the sound, the system, right? You get what I mean? It's the whole package. And I think wrestlers like nowadays needs to know how to really present themselves. You can't just wear like fucking black tights and a black singlet and just go inside the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't look different. Like if you go to a concert, let's say for example, I mean J Cho concert, you see like every song he sings, he wears a different kind of outfit. And it's like, wow, shit, right? Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Right? It's the whole presentation, the packaging.
Yeah.
Like, why do WWE stars look so larger than life? The whole costume and everything.
Even Stone Cold wear black tights. You look at him, you look at his beer drinking, he's a person.
No, it's the aura.
Yeah.
Like some people have the aura, but if you don't have the aura, how? You make it up by your attire.
Correct.
Look at Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yes. Wasn't the tallest guy, but so much charisma, so much presentation, right?
Yeah. Like, okay, maybe if you don't have a good physique, but you can talk. It's a whole. There's in wrestling. The beauty of pro wrestling is there's no one size fit all character.
Yes, that's true.
People will be able to like support a certain character for who they are. Yeah, you get what I mean? Yeah.
Got it. Seems like you definitely there's a lot of takeaways there from your time in Japan. I was just wondering. I think like one last topic I wanted to ask before we transition to the match card.
Yeah.
I feel like in Japan there's a certain style, right, that you most of the wrestlers kind of like gravitate around. Is it very hard to kind of be unique in Japan when everyone's kind of wrestling the same philosophy, or can you actually go against it, or what?
Like I said, I think it's really like for what Tajiri told me, my character sells. Like nobody has feel the like my energy level. Like you can't fake this kind of shit. You know what I mean? You can't fake this kind of shit. And like for me, like when growing up watching wrestling, I always like to. I always idolize Kenny Omega. So whenever I take like bumps and shit, like my very exaggerated movements and stuff like this, I think that's what is unique for me, lah.
Got it.
You make people remember you.
Right.
For who you are, lah. Yeah.
Well,
you just gotta work hard, lah. I mean, of course, I got like a few certain moves that is pretty unique. Yeah. So, but it's always trying to reinvent yourself and try to be different. Yeah. Like we have this character in Kyushu, like he's like the ace of Kyushu pro wrestling. Like he transcends like pro wrestling. Like he's in the media and everything. I think he's like close to 40 years old. Like he's like balding and he's like wearing that cherry rosy chain. He's very funny. His name is Barten, but people remember him and like wow, his 15-year show was amazing, man. The match that he had was wow, mind blowing because it's just character work. It's just character. Barten means no,
Right.
And he has this, and he only has like 3 moves, and one of his like trademark moves is like he will hit the rope and then he'll go like it's showtime, and then he'll do the Jeff Jarrett strut, and then he'll do like the
okay.
amazing, man. Yeah. He wrestled in New Japan and he got a very big reaction.
Memorable.
Character. Right?
Memorable.
Honestly, I can't wait for you to come back to Singapore and be in an SPW ring again so we can see the evolution of the statement.
Yeah, I definitely want to change my character. I just definitely want to do like whatever like Tajiri has taught me and stuff. Like I mean, I feel like okay, guys. I mean, to be honest, like you guys see me inside the ring. I mean, Aiden Rex may be the fastest guy in Singapore, but I think I'm pretty fast inside the ring as well, right? But in Tajiri, to Tajiri, he said no, no.
No.
So it's like he doesn't want me to do like ranas or like satellite DDTs and stuff like this.
Oh.
But I think his thinking is because if you're in an international stage, maybe in Japan, maybe there are like guys faster than you, so it doesn't look good on you. But in Singapore, I still can do it because not
That's
everyone can do that. The kind of speed, right? So it's really you just have to adapt and be different. Like I mean, just even take a look at Dante Chen, man. Traxxas can do so much shit in the indie circuit. But when he's in WWE, he just listens and he just do the stuff that he's required to do.
That's the WWE stuff. Yeah.
Okay, come. Let's take a look at this card that's happening on Friday. And as we are recording this on a weekend, are there still tickets available?
Yeah, there's still tickets available. We still have like premium and premium general tickets.
Okay, there you go. But by the time we air this, they may not be available. So go and check. Just go and as usual head to SPW.
Yeah, we can do some giveaways giving away maybe how many pairs of tickets that I give away the other time? I can't remember.
I think you gave us two pairs of tickets for 1 day. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 pairs. So I'll give 2 pairs for the premium general seats, the $50 seats. Row 3 and row 4.
Awesome. Okay, don't worry. We will do like some sort of giveaway on whether it's on our Discord or on our Instagram channel. And you heard it from Statement. He's giving you guys the connections, guys. So please come and support. Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look at the match card. Yeah. First of all, let's talk about. Oh, this is exciting. Black Arrow versus Big Good Jack Singapore Championship match. Okay. Finally, we've been talking about BGJ for a long time, and of course, when Black Arrow finally won the Singapore title, that was a huge moment, right? So
yeah.
To me, this seems like two very strong crowd favorites, two fan favorites, as it were. So, what are your thoughts on this match?
I think this match is going to be a banger. I'm pretty sure of that because it's very contrasting in styles. Like Jack is a powerhouse, Black Arrow is a high flyer. So I think it's going to be interesting. And if you hear the promos that Jack has cut about Black Arrow, like Black Arrow wasn't there for the last show because he was on the vacation. So Jack feels like, hey, he's the Singapore champion. What the shit is about this vacation kind of thing? So I think it's really about time. I mean, I don't know. I mean, both of them, I really have so much respect for the both of them. Big Good Jack, has been working so hard. He has been making waves in Awa. He has been been very, very devastating. He's a devastating force. He's definitely one of the top guys. I mean, one of the guys to actually look out for, up and comer. So I'm really not sure who's going to win this match. And of course, Black Arrow, he's not going to go down without a fight. I mean, he just won the Singapore Championship. I mean, come on, his first title defense, he's going to lose to Big Good Jack. I don't think so, man. I know Black Arrow for a long time. I worked with him inside the ring. I know how he is. So yeah, he's going to go out there and it's going to be one hell of a show. You guys just going to enjoy it. Oh yes, and of course, free tickets for you guys as well. I forgot about it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely appreciate that.
Let me know. Yeah.
I feel like the crowd is going to be very torn as to who to cheer for during this match. Because like I said, they are both crowd favorites.
So my question to you guys is, who are you going to cheer for?
Wow.
Okay.
I like both of them. That's tough.
I have a personal attachment to Big Good Jack because I've seen how much he's grown, and for a lot of the time when I was starting to support SPW, Black Arrow I think was taking a break, so I'm not as invested in his character. But every time I see Black Arrow in the ring, that guy got a lot of passion, so he's a big fan. So,
Big Good Black Arrow took a break because of work, and then he actually overcame cancer. So as a fighter,
so read about his story as well.
Yeah, and so that was my whole point. Like when he won the Singapore Championship and they revealed that, and it's like you can't root against this guy, bro. So that's why I was about to say I would probably be rooting for Black Arrow. So it's like wow,
Okay, but then again, Roman Reigns overcame leukemia and everyone hates him now. So I'm gonna go for Big Good.
Excuse me, different characters, bro. Different personalities and presentations. Okay.
No lah. But I'm torn. But Big Good Jack is my guy, so I want him to win the title, definitely, for sure.
I think like Statement said, this is going to be a heck of a banger because we've seen what they can do, their styles, and a bit of a styles clash. Let's be honest here,
Yeah.
powerhouse versus high flyers. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This might be a sleeper hit, as in might steal the show.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I mean, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. It's
Mm.
gonna be. I mean, the fans are gonna be in for a treat, so that's
Yeah, man.
what that matters, right?
Yeah. Let's talk about this tag team match: Trickster and Bryson Blade versus Wolfram Cartel, which is Riz. How do you pronounce his name? Senra?
Reese, yeah. He's no more homeless right now because right now he just joined the cartel.
Yeah.
Save took him under the wing. But man, you see the promo, man, it's crazy, man. Are they insane or something? I think they should be the one going to jail, not me, lah. But I mean, they fucking kidnap. My God, they kidnapped Bryson. Trickster. And they wanted to use the hammer on him. My God, what's this, lah? Hey, Singapore Police Force, are you seeing this promo? It's ridiculous, man. What's this?
Why is this not on Mothership? This is what my question is.
Yeah, you guys should just make noise about this. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's life imprisonment. I'm gonna see them in court, man. I mean, someone's gonna I think Trickster, you should be bringing them to court, man.
Oh my
They
God.
offered a match. My God, but I just don't understand why. You watched the promo, right? When Trickster was signing a paper, he was smiling. So maybe he has something up his sleeve. He's a magician, right? You never know, man. But man, it's gonna be interesting, man. I think Wolfram Cartel, they're pissed off with the last match, man. Of course, they want to redeem themselves, but let's see, man. It's just gonna be interesting, It's just gonna be interesting.
Clearly, Trickster is a crowd favorite, right? And everybody knows about his magician. It's almost like people love them as a team. But Wolfram Cartel, what do you think people will underestimate most about them? Because they're more newer to the scene.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, I mean, Homeless Drees, he was wrestling with Mighty, he was always the underdog. So I'm not sure how this is gonna be like. Yeah, I just don't know how this match is gonna be like. It's gonna be unpredictable. Yeah. But
Also, the other thing
we never know, man. It can be anyone's victory because Wolfram Cartel, they're really fired up for the last victory, and of course they were so close to winning, Trickster and Bryson Blade, but with the Blade was using the chain and stuff. Bam, knockout. Yeah. So
and also
they're
we
out
need
for
to
blood.
consider
The cartel is out for blood.
They are. I want to point out too, Trickster and Bryson Blade, they haven't been seeing eye to eye for quite a while already. The past few matches and even on social media. Well, mostly it's Bryson lah. Always wondering what the heck Trickster is doing. So I think that could play into this as well.
Perhaps they should be booked in a grudge match, and the winner gets unlimited amount of mass gainer or something. I'm just kidding. But I mean, yeah. They haven't been seeing eye to eye, but they get the job done. So why not, right? Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be a fun one. And actually, I'm just reading it right now on your social media. There's a special stipulation to be revealed at the event itself.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Special stipulation. Okay, we'll see what that entails as well. So we got some mystery stakes, as it were, in this match. Huh?
Maybe it could be a chain match.
Oh.
Maybe it could be an Extreme Rules match, or maybe it could be a Falls Count Anywhere match. You never know.
Nice.
Yeah, with these fellas, you never know. It could be a
So the
freaking...
only way to know is head your ass down to
Yes.
Full Building on the 26th of May for SPW Merciless.
There you go.
So everybody listening right now, you know something to expect this Friday. So be
Yes.
sure to be there.
Okay,
Awesome.
this one you can expect just brute force, just meat slapping meat, bro, and
Yes.
in the best way. We're gonna
Meat
talk about.
slapping meat. It sounds very wrong, Young. This is a PG show.
But-
Meat
but-
slapping meat.
To
Sounds
be
very
fair, statement, it went way past PG once we start dropping the F-bombs. So that is all out.
exactly. But
Sorry.
you did mention this match earlier, and I'm also low-key really looking forward to this match.
Yeah.
Two heavy hitters, Destroyer Dama versus Sirigala. That's a lot of meat there, bro. That's what I meant by meat slapping meat.
Protein versus protein, man. That sounds better, right?
Okay,
meat
sure.
slapping,
That's true.
It ends gonna be a lightsaber fight, brother.
Yeah. I get
and
what you...
this will be for the NBCP Championship. Does it mean this is going to be no holds barred?
I don't know, man. You can always expect the unexpected when there's
Right.
an NBCB championship around. Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be a good rematch, lah. I'm sure. I think Dani is really fired up. Both of them, they're physical specimens of wrestlers. From Malaysia and Singapore. Like, wow. I mean, it's gonna be just hard hitting action. Slams, power moves, and stuff. The behemoth versus behemoths. I think it's gonna be amazing, man. Fuck.
Yeah. When I first saw Serigala, I thought he look a lot like Roman Reigns, man. Like silent killer.
He's a real wolf, man. He's the Malaysia Roman Reigns. In Kyushu Pro Wrestling also we have he's the top guy in Kyushu Pro Wrestling. He's 25 years of experience, and he looks like Roman Reigns, man. He's like the Japanese Roman Reigns, and his finisher is like the Superman punch. Like, my God, man, he's another level, man. It's like another level, yeah.
Definitely looking forward to this match, but also the shenanigans that comes with the NBCB championship, because it is 24/7 rules type of title.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, for this match, I think there shouldn't be any shenanigans,
right?
Because I really want to see the both of them in action. Yeah, and I mean, seriously, like, come on, like, imagine there are other shenanigans, like, people who want to try to pin the championship. I think both of them can easily throw the ass.
Yeah. To be honest, no one there to fight or disturb them.
Yeah, who's gonna get in between these two? That's the question. Yeah, Nobody.
Who? Like, even for me, no man. Like, you can keep the championship, but maybe when you're sleeping or you're benching, Destroyer Dama, I just fucking pin you 1, 2, 3, and then you NBCB champion. The statement, Andrew Tang. Yeah.
Later become like that CCTV camera footage from Gymbox. I remember kena slash.
That was a while ago, huh?
That was a wild thing.
Okay, it was viral, man. Controversy creates cash.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about another match, another tag team match, and this is going to be a fun one because we have the boys from IPW coming down, Miles Karu and Wonder Boy versus the Horrors.
Horrors, yes.
So okay, hang on. This is not for the championship, right? There's no championship on the line.
There's no championship, brother. Like, the Horrors are still number 1 contender, but maybe JY Eagle and Miles, they might want to like try to take the number 1 contendership away from Horrors. You never know, right? But I mean, I've seen JY Eagle. His match against Carlo Cannon was amazing, man. He showed so much heart. He's another level. Like, he's different from the JY Eagle that I used to wrestle, back in No Guts, No Glory. He has developed so much. He put in time to build up his physique. He's even big guy now. It's amazing now, man. Yeah. And Miles just won the Awesome Championship in Malaysia. Yeah, it's amazing. He showed a lot of heart. So I think it's going to be a very good match for the both of them, the two MyPW wrestlers. Yeah, and Horrors, of course, man. You all know them. They're crazy, so you don't know what to expect inside the match, Yeah.
Awesome.
And of course, these Malaysians, they come out here. They talk about our food. And they talk about Horrors. I mean, they're just gonna ignite that fire in Horrors to unleash the devastation onto the both of them, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, having the Horrors back together, reunited. I mean, clearly they are crowd favorites, SPW fan favorites. What do you think is different about this run of the Horrors as compared to the past?
I think after Dr. Gore is back from his injury, I think he's more fired up, and you can even see the match in that we had in Dragon Gate, Singapore, in Aurora. Yeah, you can see both of them are really working together as a team, and they even had the match. I mean, they had the match with Dragon Kid and Yamamoto, man.
It's dope.
It's gonna be definitely a level up for the both of them, man. It was an amazing match, man.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, big boss Mizu and the statement is the best of the night, like most people say. But then again, tag team wrestling.
Go tried to get into our
best tag team wrestlers in the whole of Singapore. Best.
For sure. Go tried to get involved in our interview that we did, remember? In front of the Eurasian community house. He was trying to lure in, and I was thinking to myself, I think he needs a rematch with Kick to the Gut. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know about that, bro. I think we've learned our lesson from that whole experience. Let's move on. Triple threat match. Okay, this is very interesting because we have Big T, who you are very familiar with, of course, statement.
Fuck.
No face, give him no face, alamak, poor thing, Big T, Takanashi and John Day. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how John Day got involved in this triple threat match. Because we all know John Day, how he got his start.
Yeah, I mean, John Day, the promising guy, he wants to try something different. So he wanted to try SPW, he wanted to join the family. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of potential in him as well. So yeah, I mean, he wants to go against Big T lah, because he wants the bigger, the better, the best. I mean, imagine if he gets a pin over Big T.
Wow.
He'll elevate his status, right? And of course, Masa is no stranger to Big T as well. So I'm thinking like, hey, if Masa is down, why not, just give the both of them an opportunity to prove themselves.
Right. Oh.
I mean, Masa is quite familiar around these territories. I mean, he's done.
Masa is the current DDT. Sorry, Masa is the current SPW Tag Team Champion. He is the current setup Open Heavyweight Champion.
Oh wow, setup.
It will be a banger of a match.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah,
okay.
how do you feel the styles will clash for all these three different athletes?
I mean, I see John inside the ring. He's good. He's promising. Yeah, he's quite fast. Yeah, Mighty, he's heavyweight. He's doing all his power moves. But let's just hope he doesn't gas out. But Masa is a technical veteran, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting. Whenever I have a match with Masa, man, he really pushed me to my limit, man. So of course it's going to be good to see how he's going to push Big T and John Day inside the match, man. Yeah.
I mean, so technically Big T is your guy, but are you rooting for him?
Well, I really don't care, man. Like I'm here enjoying my life. Whatever, man. It's just
vibes. Just vibes.
Business is business, right? Like how I mean, I was a bigger man, like I pick him up from scrap, make him to who is he right now, give him some cash to go through hard times, and whatever he wants to do, he just do lah. I mean, I don't care lah. Yeah, as long as he doesn't take more money from me, it's fine. Just gets the job done. I mean, at the last Dragon Gate show, he did the job. He got the job done from me. I got a win over Big Boss Shimizu. That's all I care lah. So whatever he wants to do on his own free time, just do it lah.
There you
Go
go.
for it.
Big T, huh?
All right.
He's not Team Onslaught, huh? So guys, he's not Team Onslaught, huh? So yeah,
Right.
no.
He's just.
He's like the Sami Zayn of the Bloodline at this point. Like he's just
he's my personal beach. That's all, right? That's all.
employee.
The
Personal
attention
employee.
should all be on me, not him. Understand? Yeah. I understand he's big. He has a very big tummy, so everybody will be looking at his tummy. But no, they should be looking at me. All right.
Got it.
Okay, let's talk about the Queen of Asia Championship match. Of course, our beloved Alexis Lee. She'll be going up against Saki Akai. Can you tell us a little bit more about Saki Akai?
Wow, Saki Akai, she has been wrestling for a very long time. She has always wanted to wrestle in SPW, and yeah, she's beautiful, man. She's beautiful, and she's good at what she does inside the ring. And it's about time that finally, because of the timing and situation and everything, it's time for her to come down to Singapore and show the SPW fans who is Saki Akai. So
Is this her debut in Singapore? First time?
yes, her debut in Singapore. Yeah.
Nice.
But I think recently she just had an anniversary show. So I think it was Saki Akai and Mei Suruga, because Mei Suruga has a heel gimmick in DDT against Kamiyu and Billy Starks. I think Billy Starks. I think from AEW. Yeah, Billy.
Oh right.
Some Australian. Yeah, they're very younger. Yeah. So it was an amazing match lah. But of course, if there's ever a chance, I would definitely want to see Yuki Kamifuku versus Saki Akai inside the ring lah. And that's the ring. Because Yuki, you're very beautiful.
It'll be the most beautiful match ever.
Right? Yeah. I mean, the statement loves beautiful girls, right? I mean, when I say it's beautiful, right? Yeah.
I tell you, that match alone will draw out, sell out the future building lah. All the Sims will come.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When when Yuki was actually selling her, her cheeky. So this time around, for Saki Akai, for those of you who wants to have a personal picture with Saki Akai and an autograph card, we have checkies available after the show, and
awesome.
I remember Yuki Kamifuku, wow, there are so many the long line of guys trying to take pictures with her.
Yes.
She's amazing, She's amazing. Yeah, she's really she's very beautiful. I don't think I mean she looks like a model, right? Yeah. But she was telling me in Japan, the culture is they don't like tall girls. They like girls who are short and cute. Yeah, so.
Oh.
But hey, there's always Singapore. Yeah.
Go for it. Can I quick question for Saki Akai? I understand on top of being a wrestler, she also is like a celebrity or mini celebrity in Japan as well.
Yeah. I think so. Like most of them are actually like really. I mean, with looks like that, how can you not be a celebrity, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
So-
true.
Like the
So-
way it's like how you carry yourself, right?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So the question is then, who are you rooting for? Because we all know you're very close to Alexis. She's basically your little sister.
You know, it's hard but okay I'll support Alexis Lee
It's hard, like, it's hard.
It's hard lah, but okay lah.
Yeah,
Okay, that being said, let's move on. The main event, here we go. Okay, Aiden Rex, of course, Southeast Asian champion versus Sakaguchi. Tell us more about Sakaguchi.
Wow, Sakaguchi is a legit MMA fighter, and he has been wrestling in DDT for a very, very long time, man. I wouldn't want to mess with him, man. His kicks, his punches are devastating, man. Shit, like seriously,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It could be one of the toughest opponents that Aiden Rex might ever face. Yeah. I'm gonna root for Aiden Rex, lah. Yeah, I mean, he has learned a lot from Kyushu Pro Wrestling as well. But man, he just gotta retain the title, man. He gotta retain the title so I can still have a match against him, like win my title back again. But yeah. But what you can expect from this match is gonna be there's a lot of technical holes, man. I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading
wrestling.
sort of his little bio here that you have on your social media. This dude does like judo, karate, BJJ, mixed martial arts. Like and he's actually 49 years old, which doesn't show. I'm looking at the photo right now.
You know, in Kyushu Pro Wrestling as well, like every
Yeah.
Mondays we have like shoot wrestling, like MMA wrestling.
Right.
And boy, seriously, I got raped, lah. Like seriously, like oh my god, like it's impossible, lah. Like yeah, unless you have really like technique, like
Yeah.
my god, like I always just aim for the neck, but that's not the way to go, lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then there's a guy, in Kyushu Pro Wrestling. His name is called Aso-san. He's 59 years old. He's 130 kilos of muscles. So like I was giving him a real naked chokehold for 40 seconds. He didn't tap out. Can you imagine? Like he just broke out the hole. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
It's
technique,
just
bro.
neck of muscles.
Yeah,
Muscles.
yeah.
No, it's important because like in pro wrestling in Japan,
Yeah.
it's legit. Like the reason why you do this kind of drills is so that you know how to actually like feel the hole, so that when you actually do pro wrestling match, you understand the psychology behind the stuff.
Oh.
Got it. So okay, to learn, understand how it can hurt, so you can also protect and also
because pro wrestling should be legit, right? Yeah. That's what you want to let the fans see, right? Yeah.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Bro, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. And I was looking at the way Yukio kind of shoots or like wrestles in the ring. He's very like a bit like Minoru Suzuki. Just the way he moves and how would you define his style in the ring for those who don't know anything about him?
Like I feel like he's a no nonsense wrestler, lah. So yeah, good luck being a wrestler. I'm not sure.
No.
Good luck, Aiden Rex.
No, Yuko Sakaguchi is not a guy who flips, lah. So yeah.
Got it. That means he's gonna be Young's favorite wrestler.
His plans, his holes and stuff to make someone tap or just destroy someone. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I really think that it's gonna be one of the toughest opponents that Aiden Rex will face, lah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
awesome.
I mean, but that's only good for Aiden, right? For him to go up against these
Yeah,
killers, to get him like iron sharpens iron, as the statement goes, right? As the saying goes.
Yep.
Nice.
One last thing about Aiden Rex. How do you feel his title reign has been? I mean, it's only been a couple of months. Do you feel that he's lived up to his name as a champion? Do you feel that there's another level he can go to?
Yeah. I mean, I have so much respect for him. I think he really developed himself well. He's evolved so much. I think he also impressed a lot of people in Kyushu. Like the fans are always talking about Rexon. Yeah, because he's getting better and better, lah.
Yeah.
But I just feel that he needs a mouthpiece, or he just needs more character. But his wrestling is really there. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
The Aiden Rex story, lah. That's I think what we are waiting to hear. Sort of like,
And maybe just drink a packet of mass gainer, lah. Hit the gym, lah. I mean, he's good at what he does, so yeah.
Got it. Okay. Actually, I just realized we've done this Kick Trigger podcast going on 6 seasons. We've actually never had Aiden Rex on the show, and everyone always tell us he's a shy and quiet guy. So I do not know whether there is an opportunity. Can we make this happen? We want to really get to know this
Well,
guy.
I'll make that happen for you guys, no problem. You know, Aiden and me, we were inside the first few nights we were in the time when he was in Kyushu, we were bunkmates, and this is very different. Like Aiden would be like, oh, very quiet, hitting the gym, drinking protein. But me, when I wake up, put a can of strong zero, bro.
Strong zero first.
Like, hey guys, I want to go and party right now. I'm gonna go for some shisha. You want to join? No, okay, no problem. Bye. And then I'll be like, enjoying myself, having the time of my life. You know, I'll come back to the house like maybe like 12 a.m. and Aiden will be sleeping. I'm like, oh, sorry, Aiden, I'm just a little bit drunk, but don't mind me. But he still gets the job done. So yeah. He's very disciplined in what he does. Like, yeah. What? But I think it would be very interesting to have him to come on board on your podcast. Yeah.
What I'm seeing here is a tag team. You know those tag teams where you have two very different personalities? I feel like the stories that could be told here. One day maybe, you never know.
You never know.
All right. That being said, once again, everybody, if you are watching this and you still haven't gotten your tickets already, head on down to SPW's Instagram page, social media page. All the information is there. Go check out SPW Merciless. It's happening on Friday, 7:30 p.m. at the Fuchao building. Bro, I can't wait. And as always, it's a pleasure. It's our pleasure to have you on the show, Statement.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having me on the show. I really enjoyed the time talking to you all. And do the giveaways. You know, just want to share the love of SPW Merciless, and I hope to see the both of you there as well, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Any last words for the supporters and the fans? What is your statement?
My
before
statement
you come back to Singapore? Yes.
When I come back to Singapore, I mean, you're going to see a whole different statement, the next level statement, and of course, the standard of Singapore Pro Wrestling is going to be up. You know, we're going to constantly evolve, and please stay tuned to the next 2 shows that we're going to have for the end of the year, because let me just reveal it right now. On the 19th, on the 18th of June.
Ooh, exclusive.
One final match between the Statement and Tajiri. Final match.
Best of series. Best of series.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the one that end it all. And of course, I'm going to have some special guests from Kyushu Pro Wrestling and wrestlers from around the world. And of course, our anniversary show. That's the one that you guys going to look out for.
I don't know how we can get bigger than last year's astronomical anniversary, but I can't wait, man.
I mean, it won't be a 2-day show, but I mean, it's gonna be huge.
I'm literally looking at my calendar right now. Okay, 18 June. Better make sure I have nothing going on.
Yeah. Clear schedule. Hey, that is the day after AEW Collision debuts as well. So it's gonna be an interesting weekend.
The student versus the teacher.
Ooh.
Yes, that is beautiful.
You see, Tajiri, you can come out here with your miss, but the fact of the matter is this: like every single time that you got a victory over me was because of the miss. But now I know how to defeat you. So I'm just gonna be smart. I'm gonna be smart. I'm not gonna get missed in the eyes, because without the miss, you can never ever defeat the Statement.
Love
it's gonna be very personal right now, man. It's gonna be very personal right now. Yeah. So 18 June, I'm going to redeem myself and let Tajiri, Kyushu Pro Wrestling, Singapore Pro Wrestling feel that
Love it.
Goosebumps. Andruew, Statement, thank you so much for joining us here today. We really appreciate it and can't wait to see you back here in Singapore, bro.
All right, bro. Take care, guys. Y'all have a great weekend.
Take it easy, y'all.
Let me see, child.